Good morning, friends. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. I'm dying to see what these videos look like because I got a new camera. I'm not using my webcam anymore. Oh, here comes Instagram. Let's get that up and running. Does anyone else's brain do this? You put something on your calendar and it's there for the next week, but your brain keeps thinking you've forgotten something. Good morning. This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. This is your place for real life stories, insights, and practical lessons you can use in your acting career. I woke up yesterday convinced that I'd forgotten an audition, except I hadn't forgotten it. It's in 10 days. Does anybody else's brain do this to them? This is the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. Grab your coffee. Let me know where you're joining me from and what you're working on in your acting career today. Yeah, my brain keeps like inventing emergencies. I, uh, my brain remembers that I have an audition coming up, and I panicked yesterday because I was like, Wait, I need to be practicing for that. I need to go over that material. Is it on Friday? Is it on Friday? Wait, tomorrow's Friday. Oh my God, have I forgotten the audition? What's going on? And so I checked my calendar. That audition is 10 days away. It's an in-person audition, grateful. But yeah, the casting director, Carrie Capel, the wonderful Carrie Capel, was organized and scheduled these auditions 2 weeks out. And so my brain, so I put it in my calendar and sort of started to forget about it because it's so far away. But then my brain starts panicking, thinking I've forgotten something, which I kind of have. What I've forgotten is the exact date of the audition. Does that happen to anybody else? Oh dear. Good morning, Dave. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you showing up bright and early. Yeah, it's like my brain struggles to keep open loops, or perhaps it's not that it struggles to keep open loops. It's just that when those open loops start to pile up, then I lose track of threads or details of the threads that I used to have. Like I have a tenant changeover next week. We have a rental apartment. We live in a 2-family house, and we have a rental apartment. We've got a tenant changeover next week. So I spent all of yesterday repainting, getting the trim down the trim around the front door of the house repainted. I got a delivery of dozens of fence palings from Home Depot because I have to rebuild the fence. Who do you think is winning the World Cup? Me. I am winning the World Cup for best actor on TikTok. Sorry, I am not paying attention to the World Cup. I know I'm supposed to. I know I'm supposed to care. But since Australia got booted out, it was just like, eh. What is it? Who's left? Tell me who's left. Why? I want to know who I should be rooting for. So you tell me who's left. Maybe I should have that on while I'm doing all of these repairs and projects around my home. Oh, we're also getting a new outdoor drain installed because every now and again the drain outside the back door clogs up and we end up with water in the basement, and I'm not having it anymore. That is not a situation I'm prepared to live with. So plumbers are coming next week to install a new exterior drain. I mean, my brain has to keep track of all of these things. And it's Spain versus Argentina in the final. Who are you rooting for? First of all, why? And why are you rooting for that team? Totally arbitrarily, I know it's problematic to root for Argentina, except that I have an Argentinian coaching client, so I am going to support my client. Um, but I also know that that's problematic. Not that Spain doesn't have its own problematic issues. Um, Argentina because of Messi. Fair, fair. I support your choices. Uh, so yeah, so while I'm trying to keep track of all of these things that I have coming up, I also have, a coaching schedule, and I sort of suddenly realized that that was all going to get very complicated. So I'm trying to reschedule some of my coaching, and it's not because I'm overwhelmed. I'm just trying to give future Benjamin a better chance of succeeding. You know what I mean? Like trying to give future Benjamin not nearly as bad as Argentina. Wait, I missed something. Not nearly as bad as Argentina's. Not sure what that refers to. I'm gonna let you all fight it out in the comments. Please have at each other. Spain versus Argentina. Go for it. Um, it's like once I download some information to my calendar, to my schedule, then it's like I give my brain permission to stop carrying everything. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Hey, Blueheart. I'm Benjamin House. I'm the Working Actor NYC, and this is the Daily, the morning report, where we talk about where we talk about real life stories, uh, strategies, and insights. If you've ever wondered what the daily life of a working actor in New York City looks like, this is what it looks like. Dave says, I live by my calendar and notes in my moleskin. I am right there with you with the moleskin. Oh, which just, oh, I always pick up postcards whenever there's like postcards of at an event. Or these were from Tribeca Festival. Films had postcards of their films. I keep them because I like them as bookmarks. That's my that's my go-to. So that's why. But yeah, moleskin, 100%, use it every single day. And my calendar, I'd be lost without it because it lets my brain stop carrying everything. And I mean, the crazy thing with all of this, the fence the fence post delivery, and I'm going to be out in the backyard today building a fence. Um, Love it, LF, bring it on. You can find my Venmo at the Working Actor NYC, and all of this stuff, the repainting, the woodwork, the carpentry, the fixing things, even something as stupid as tightening the screws in a door handle because it feels a bit loose. I love doing all of that stuff. I love being handy. I love making things. I just love making things. I spent 2 years renovating everything behind me. It took me 2 years because I kept going out of town to do work. I just kept leaving the job half done. Just my house painted, the definition of chaos. It's like I have to repaint the apartment upstairs before the next tenants move in, and yeah, that's just I could only imagine, dude. If a guy comes on here saying is English hard or who the president is, he's trying to scam people. Stay safe. Thank you, Mental Art. Appreciate your help and support. Stay vigilant out there. Mental Art, tell me, the one that I keep getting is name 5 countries. I didn't get is English hard. I got how can I improve my English listening skills? Tell me if that's also the same scam, Mental Art. I would love to know. But yeah, I've created a life for myself where I am an actor, and I'm also LF is seriously giving away $1 million. So make sure you connect with LF if you're looking to get that free money. I know nothing about it. I'm not connected, and LF says that they are serious. So I, you know, sorry, I'm just checking out the comments over on YouTube. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's just somebody hammering away at the keyboard, like literally going on the keyboard. Oh yeah, and functional, and it has two lights pointing at it. Maybe I should on Monday we will do our our daily lives with the disco ball. See the disco ball there? Oh, that's one of the lights pointing at it over there for the folks on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. How are y'all doing over there? Why is it so hard to get viewers on Instagram? It's interesting. But yeah, I love being a landlord, and I've built a life for myself now that outside of my acting that supports it instead of competing with it. It doesn't mean I'm less committed to being an actor, but it just means that I'm building a life that supports my acting instead of competing with it. Hey, Kate. Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you doing? Tell me what you're working on in your acting career, because you're on the daily with the Working Actor NYC, and we're here to support actors in their journeys. Tell me what you're working on in your acting career today. You can be more than one thing. It's absolutely true. And I think what I have learned is that as I've released my grip on my acting career and opened myself to, I love woodworking, I love making things, I love building, I love renovating. As I've allowed myself more time in those things that are not acting and seeing every piece of theater and uh, trying to keep on top of everything to do with my acting career, I become a more rounded actor. I become a more interesting person in the room and a more interesting actor. And what are your things, Dave? What are your things? Anybody else? What are the things that what's something outside of acting that you genuinely love doing? I mean, I will make anything I love making dinner. I love throwing a party because it means that I can make food for a group of people. No, I love this jacket. I have the air. It's so ridiculous because it's not hot, but it's also, but I put the air conditioning on anyway, and because I like it cold and I like being wrapped up. So that's the story, super deep story of this green jacket. Dave is, oh, writing curriculum for teachers. Oh, cool. What what do you teach, Dave? Do I know that? I'm not sure that I know what you teach. But writing curriculum for teachers and oratory. Oh, I got to tell you, I when I was in high school, I was a very good debater. I was on the debate team. I became captain of debating at my school. And working in that sort of team of three, we would construct, argument, and we would debate other teams. And that meant that as the captain of debating, the teacher who was in charge of debate submitted me into the oratory competition. Oh, that was not the same thing. I didn't tank, but I was not. It was way harder than I anticipated, and also because I didn't have any practice. I was literally, my first attempt was this like major oratory competition in Sydney, Australia. Hi, full sun. Thanks for being here. So you were staying at LA? No, I'm not in LA. I'm in New York City. I'm the Working Actor NYC. Uh, N has a question. Acting is actually my side hustle. I support that. Love working with students, especially shy ones. Are you Spike Jones? Clearly not. And still has a question. Somebody else to know, what is your favorite TV series? RuPaul's Drag Race. That's easy. I have finally watched the full I finally watched all of Hacks now. Loved that. I'm really into adults. That makes me laugh out loud. I started watching something. Oh, I'm trying to get up to speed with The Comeback, because I know I'm going to have to watch that. I'm trying to be very diligent with my television watching at the moment, and I'm way behind on The Bear. I am way behind on Stranger Things, but I did start watching The Burrows last night. Have you ever seen The Burrows? That's the new question mark Netflix series from the Duffer Brothers who created Stranger Things. So I am trying to get up to speed. The weird thing is that there is so much television content, and trying to stay on top of it is feels like a full-time job, and so I'm just not very good at it because, like I say, I've got all this other stuff going on. Checking YouTube, checking Instagram, coming back to TikTok. Can you do some random ASMR? Dwayne from Wolf of Wall Street. Have you watched Lucky? No, I haven't watched Lucky. I'm not sure I know what that is. Love the Burrows. I like the first episode. I tell you what I do like is the acting. Wow. And brother, I have a question. Again, you can stop saying I have a question and you can just ask the question. Um uh Netflix show, it's trending. Lucky. Let me write that down. Let me look it up because maybe I have seen, because I do watch a lot of trailers. Lucky television. Oh, it's a mini series on Apple TV. Multi-million dollar heist goes sideways. Con artist Lucky is forced to go on the run, pursued by the FBI and a ruthless crime boss. Lucky must fight for her life and a way out. 78% on Rotten Tomatoes on Apple TV. Haven't seen it. Let me know what you love about it. I would love to hear what attracts you. Good Enough Golf. Do you like the movie Her? I haven't seen that. That's that early AI movie, isn't it? With was it Jake Gyllenhaal? No, who was that? 2013. No, not Jake Gyllenhaal. Joaquin Phoenix. That's who it is. Oh, Rooney Mara, Olivia Wilde. Olivia Wilde. Huh. I'm interested in Olivia Wilde. Where is your Oscar? They're keeping it shiny for me until I can pick it up in person. Feel like directed, but yes, Phoenix. Feel like directed it. 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. Scarlett Johansson does the voice. That's right. That's right. That's right. Wait, who directed it? Spike Jonze. Oh, he directed it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Spike Jonze. Why do I feel like Spike Jonze films? That's what I want to know. Being John Malkovich. Where the Wild Things Are. I've seen those. I haven't seen any of these others. Please tell me Spike Jonze did not direct all of the Jackass movies. Am I crazy? Why would a guy who creates art like Being John Malkovich, Her adaptation, Where the Wild Things Are was an interesting movie because it was beautiful, but it kind of didn't relate to the book in the way that I wanted it to. Does that make sense? Hi, IDK. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. You're on the daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. I feel like a lot of people were glaring at me yesterday in a bad way. Okay, now, if you're in New York City or anywhere in New York State, I feel like I was glaring at people yesterday, but that was because my eyes were being irritated by the smoke from the wildfires, and I was outside all day. So it wasn't that I was glaring at people. It was just that my eyes were irritated. from all this crazy smoke that we're getting from the Canadian wildfires. He played Dwayne, the penny stock guy in Wolf of Wall Street, but a great director. Oh, do you know I've never seen Wolf of Wall Street? I'm terrible at seeing things. And a millennial, no one can make that book real. That's probably a really great observation. Good enough golf. It's interesting when you have something so ingrained in your childhood, in your psyche, you have such a personal reaction to something. It's like when somebody else does their version of it, they may not relate. I think you're onto something there. I think you're really onto something. IDK says, try watch Gasoline, a Filipino sad movie. Give me some titles and I'll see if I can find them. IDK. Philippine always shows up. Thank you for being here, Philippines. I love that. I was very, very sad that I had to recently turn down a job that would have taken me to Manila for a few weeks. I also know that, the Philippines is way more than just Manila, but I always enjoy the opportunity of traveling, and I love gasolina. Got it. Ankir, Hey-Tab, Ulin Bali. I support anybody. Thank you for being here. Yeah, the people would drop in the gifts. I had a raccoon. Was it raccoon rascal? Something rascal dropping his tail. In the gifts, which was very sweet. That makes me happy when those show up. I've also like people just, I don't know why, but people just joined my fan club, which is very sweet and supportive of them. Please give me a follow if you like to keep on top of what's happening in the acting world, particularly here in New York City. I try to keep everybody up to date with what's going on. Of course, we are mourning the loss of some great actors, but also the closing of Cats the Jellicle Ball is on Broadway, which was a real shock because they had announced an extension through January 2027. And then all of a sudden they're going to be closing next week because I guess they had a bad week at the box office. So yeah, please let me know what if you want to stay in touch with what's happening with being a working actor in New York City, send me a follow, drop some gifts, join my fan club. What's your movies you like to work on? The movies that I have worked on have been very odd experiences. Very small independent film with Molly Shannon and Paul Reiser. That was cool, like doing a scene with Paul Reiser and Molly Shannon. I mean, just getting to see very famous or much more famous people than me at work and doing a scene opposite them. Paul Reiser was entertaining on set. Molly Shannon didn't have much to do in that scene. The other film that I worked on have I done 2 films? Must have done more films than that. Feature-length films, that is. I've done a few short films, which I really enjoyed working on. So I guess the answer is anything where I really get to dig into the script. I last year shot a film called Daddy's Little Meatball. It was a short where I got to play the daddy in Daddy's Little Meatball. And we really got to dig into this relationship. It was a father, teenage daughter relationship. And I really enjoyed that. Like just getting something to really chew on as an actor. I guess that's the sort of films I like to work on. Something where I get to good morning, friends. Benjamin House here. I am the Working Actor NYC. I think he's asking questions in a script that I do not speak, but I thank you for being here. Yeah, those are the sorts of things I like to work on. Obviously, something, and the other thing, the thing I do love about working on TV and film is that it's always new. I have spent a lot of my career on stage, mostly doing musicals. And I get to do some new musicals, but a lot of that is material that's been out in the world before. And yes, there's something fun about bringing an existing script to life, but really what makes me happy is bringing something new to life and feeling like I'm part of the creative process, particularly when you get to work with writers who are open-minded about tweaking the material so that oh, I should be paying attention to this too. Tweaking the material to suit what you're bringing to the table. That can be really. Hi, Ginger Snap. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. Brian Seastrom is here. Thank you for being here as well. Yeah, so the thing that I do love about working on TV and film is that I get to create something new. And oh, cutie potato, haven't been called that before. Congratulations, Anne is rich and wants to give away money in answering questions. Do a backflip if you're a real actor. No, I can't do a backflip, but you can check out my IMDb. Check out Benjamin Howes on IMDb, and you will see all the evidence right there because I don't get to edit that. That is all from all the work that I've done. Or you can check me out on IBDB, which is the Internet Broadway database, and you will find me there as well. Hello, who will win, Argentina or Spain? Oh, it's the big question, but everybody seems to be pulling towards Argentina. Have you ever tried Turkish food in your life? Why do I feel like I went to a Turkish restaurant fairly recently? Did we do that? I can't remember. But I'm dying to go to Turkey. I love a food adventure. I think that's the whole reason for traveling is to just eat food. What do you do for work? I am an actor. What's your top 4 favorite movies? The first 2 are easy, Desperately Seeking Susan and Tootsie. After that, things get a little murky. I think somebody's talking to me in Indonesian and I don't know. Yes, I am gay. I'm happily married. And to a dude, JM, are you gay? Let me know. Let's see what's happening over on YouTube and Instagram. Okay. Why are the YouTube comments so crazy? Like, why is that a thing? Oh, Anne is devastated. Yes, I'm trans. Cool. Oh my gosh. I keep trying to catch up with my roommate, one of the national tours that I did. I had a roommate I love very much, and I haven't been able to see her in person since her transition, and I'm dying to just catch up and make sure that their life is turning out exactly from what I can see, their life is turning out. We message back and forth, but I'm dying to just give her a hug and because I care about her and I want to make sure she's doing okay. What's Jay wants to know what my favorite color is. Green. I am a big fan of all things green. Like, well, that's chartreuse, and this is neon, but I do love a green. Curtains in this room are green. I wear a lot of green. I love that hoodie. Me too. It's new to me. When did I get it? Oh, I got it in May. Um, uh, and I have art on my walls that is the same color as this hoodie. Sneak peek into the chaos behind the camera. Friends, I am going to keep moving because part of my full life as a working actor is my side hustle is being a landlord. July is Fix Your Damn House Benjamin month, and so I have painting projects. I got all the exterior door trim on the front door done yesterday. That's a great thing. I am married. I do not have a wife. What does that say, Yusri? We I am built today. I am building a fence panel. I've got to uh, build just fix the fence in my backyard. It is literally falling down, so I have to build a new fence panel. N is getting very demanding. He desperately wants me to answer some question, which I don't know the answer to. I think in another life we are good friends. I'd love having good friends, wherever they come from. Where are you coming from? I ate him. Okay, this is just getting really, really random. Oh dear. All right, my friends. I love how we start talking about acting and then end up talking about hamburgers and football. It's all football at the moment. Hi, Malaysia. When was I in Malaysia? I was in Malaysia in January of 2024. We started in separate country, obviously, Singapore, drove up through Malaysia. We went to Kuala Lumpur. We had a few days in Kuala Lumpur. We went to the Cameroon Highlands. We went to a tea farm. Oh, that tea was so good. I brought tea back from a tea plantation in the Cameroon Highlands. Absolutely loved that. And then we went to Penang. And thank you. You know what's cool about these glasses? They ask you if for $5 you want something written on the arm. So I had them write. Oh, it's backwards. But if you can read backwards, it says, Benjamin is hot. Sometimes I just need a little reminder um, about things like that. I feel that was $5 well spent because just for that little reminder, except of course the problem is that I can't actually read it because these are reading glasses. So, but it's good to know that it's there. I have to put my other glasses on in order to read the reminder. All right, my friends, thank you for being here. I am going to get on with my real life now. Wherever you are in your acting career, you got this. Keep going. Come on back. I'll be here on Monday at 8 a.m. See you then. Have a great weekend, friends.